Good morning, students.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, everybody. So, today we are going to start one more new topic of Python. What that new topic? Yes, it is user input. So here, whatever we have seen, that variable, different types of tokens, then ID means the location of variable, then relation, different type of operators. We have seen this. But every time normally we input data this way, that x is equal to something, y is equal to something, that. But this is one input obviously, but it is not user input. It is what type of input? It is direct during program. The programmer is giving data to the variable. Programmer provided value. It's not user provided value. Okay. But normally we design a software for user input, not for programmer's input. Okay. Up to here, any confusion? Now I want to say about user input. First of all, what is user input? That you can note down some points. So first of all, what we can say about user input? When we fetch data from user, we can input that data in our program, in our program area, and stored to a variable in three ways. So we can write so what are those? Number 8. So first these two are not user defined. I am coming to elaborate discussion about these three type before start individual each type. What these three types. So there are three way in Python we are getting to input data to the program from the front end by the user. So first part is coming input. You can see input, after input there are one parenthesis, open close parenthesis given. Same in case of eval. In eval it is given open and close parenthesis. So what actually it is? In case of programming, it is one function. Maybe it is user defined function, maybe it is predefined, defined by the developer, designer of this programming. Okay, defined function. So here this input and eval, these two already we know about that these two functions help us to input data to our program. That means it is coming under predefined function. It is user defined function is not a specific way. User defined function is what? Where user can create, like here. But in case of user defined function, we will use the same way, that input and eval, but we can create some different way to input data. That we'll see because for that we first need to know what is user defined function. So so is it up to this much is clear? Now we'll see first of all the topic is coming, that is number A, that is input It is working. That was one more point I must write with it, that now what it means, what is this argument and what it means, that we are writing, that we will see. When user giving data, we are giving some data, this the input function accept this data in what mode? In string mode, takes data as an argument, string as an argument. Okay, now what it is doing, it returns this value to the script mode, that means to our programming simply. Okay, and normally where we store, normally we store it in a variable. This is the basic idea about this input function. Now we'll see how it works. Say,
Sir,
yes, yes.
sir, what is meant by that taking string as an argument?
Yes, good question. Argument. But in short, today I am first time describing this word argument. What is argument? Argument means, first point is clear that I said here that print. Then I have given open close bracket. Today we are writing input. Then we are giving open close bracket. So as I said earlier, or today's class, in today's class first I said that whenever you are getting any special term in programming with open close parenthesis, you can take it as function. Maybe the function is defined by the user, or maybe the function defined, predefined, with the programming, the function automatically we are getting with the programming software. Okay, now as per this concept, why this open and close parenthesis? Because in case of print, I want to say that under print, if I write, there is a rule that you need to write something within double quotation or single quotation. That is the rule. So we are following the rule, we are writing something. And what result we are getting for that? That is also defined, that if you write maintaining all the grammatical parts, syntax of this print statement, print function, then you will get the resultant within double quotation, whatever you have written, that you will get it. So this hello is an argument over here. That means whatever we pass here, the hello is coming from outside. If you remove that hello from that print, then see everything is defined. No, we have no nothing to say on this part, whatever written now. We can only add as per our desired only this area, and we can write anything, many things here. Is it clear? Is this point is clear? That this is our zone. Whoever is programming, their zone is this much only, from HELLO, from H to last J. This is your part, but rest of the part already defined. Is it clear?
So, sir, means the argument is the part where the user can make the changes.
Argument is the part which function accept from the user to work with that thing. I want to give a very small real life issue, that you are going to market, okay, and after going market, you are planning to buy a specific type of vegetable or fruit. Let us have fruit, a specific fruit. You think that you need to eat this fruit, which your parents have not said anything to buy the fruit, but after going market you were thinking, I want to eat this fruit today, so you are buying the fruit. This is completely your planning. Now returning back to home, you are now, from here you think you are giving that fruit to your mother to make it to serve it properly and distribute to everyone. A single piece, one piece of fruit you have taken from market, one, let's say as example watermelon, one watermelon you have taken, and you can't eat directly to that watermelon, so you are giving to your mother. This, from here your mother is a function here, and she is taking from you with two hand. That two hand you take as two parenthesis open close. Is it clear? Using two hand you are passing one argument, so that function, your mother function, is ready to take data from you, and she will do whatever instruction you are giving. So you are giving fruit, so your instruction is also clear that you need to cut into some pieces as per the family member, and you share it in separate bowl. So this is instruction, this instruction you are giving to your mother, and that function is doing the work as per your instruction, taking the argument. Argument is what? The watermelon. Okay, so taking the argument from you. Is it clear? Is it clear? This is one situation. And
sir,
yes
sir, it means that string is a type of argument.
Not string, any data which you are giving to a function to make something, to work.
Sir, I mean, a string may be a kind of argument.
Everything may be a kind of whatever data, because you suppose you from outside, suppose this is your program, this line section number 1 is your program is completed, and section number 2 which present, this is your outside fronted, suppose. So you are writing hello, you know that if you are writing hello, how are you, like in WhatsApp you are messaging, so this is the place which is taking your argument, your data. As a string you are giving data, so it is an argument. You are giving nothing, you are giving 1, 2, so this is only the argument. Okay, so whatever data you are giving to access to the function, then that data is argument. It may be a string, it may be a number. When you are using your ATM card in an ATM and you are scratching your ATM card there, okay, so it takes your ATM card number immediately. Obviously it is taking your ATM card number first from that black strip, obviously, that we know. Okay, that time that is only the argument for that function which is working to verify your card after scratching it. Is it clear? Is this concept
Yes,
clear?
sir.
What is argument is clear? Okay, chalo. So now what we will see over here, how input function works. Say as example, I am writing one variable name. Okay, name equal to input. Here, as I said, the input is a function, and it will take argument from outside world. So I am giving some instruction to take argument over here. Okay, done. enter your name please. This I have given from the as a programmer I have given this data to pass through the input function, and after that the next line what I can write, print, because print function already we are using from a long time, from very beginning. So I am using this print function, and we are passing again some data through this print function. So here what data we can pass, name. I am passing that variable because I know if my input function, if it is working, then the value should come to the name, and if the value is coming to the name, the print function obviously print the value of name. So that we will see how it is working. Enter your name please. So I am writing mine. Done. After that, it is the print function is working, and the print function is showing the result of that variable name, and as per that we are getting the resultant value, that my name, whatever I have given everything. Is there any confusion with the input function up to here? So if this function, if this input function is working such a way, then we can add, we can give something else to that input function again, and we will see that thing. Accept without string, input function takes string as an argument. We have written this line. We will see the meaning practically of this line, how it is and what it is basically. So I am writing num1 equal to input enter first. Done. I am using multiple times the input function. Input enter second value. Done. So input first value, input second value, both we have written under input function. So what it will take? It will take two value, one after another. Okay, up to here any confusion? No problem. Okay, print num1 up to here, whatever we have written. Before get the output, I want to ask you, any one of you, Jyotishko, say what output you are expecting from here.
So we will get two blanks where we have to put in two values, and
Achha,
when we run
yes.
that thing, then
Sure.
it will give the sum of the both.
Sure. I want to write here. I am giving 5, and here I am giving, sorry, here I am giving 1. Chalo, the input value I am giving, suppose after execution I am giving this 2. I am giving this 2 value. Chalo, then quickly give the output.
No, it should be coming 6.66.
Okay, chalo. Enter first value, I am giving 5. Enter second value, I am giving 1.
Sir, but
Anybody wants to say?
these are string values. How can
Yeah,
we
I'm
add-
coming. That is why I asked, and I am giving the answer. It is coming 51. Then Jadishko, how it is coming 51? Why not it is coming 6? The programming
Sir,
is wrong.
it's taking the face values.
It is taking the
Sir, it's just putting one after the other.
actually yes, it is putting one after another. Why it is putting one after another? This is the point, and here only I want to discuss this line. The input here always take string as an argument. I make it bold. Okay, that means what? Whatever data you are giving to input, earlier I have given really string data, so the changes was nothing. It was expected that the name I am giving and it is coming the name. But in the second case, my expectation is different because my input is number and it is asking for number, and my print is also addition value. So as per addition value, we know that it should come 6 after addition, but it is giving 51 because by default it takes it as a string. Now we'll rectify. I am not erasing this program, I am rectifying this program again. I'm rectifying it here. I'm not erasing the first one, I'm just changing whatever change required here, and that change is this: int open and close. Close is here. So whatever data you are giving to the input function, here int also is another one function. See, separately if you think, it is like this. It is like this. Okay. Okay. Is there any confusion? Is there any confusion? No.
No, sir.
So here int function we are using to pass the total input with its argument. So whatever argument is coming to the input function, the whole thing we are passing through int function, and the structure will be clear to you by this. And the same thing we have to apply for num2. Done. Once we are doing this, that means both cases, in both cases, these values with the argument, the data which is coming from the outside world is passing through the int function, and after that, passing through int function, whatever resultant value, that is going to store in num1 and num2. So finally what conclusion is getting? That print num1 plus num2 will print now something else, maybe, if it is working okay. That I'm giving again 5 1. Now it is giving 6 because this time I have given value same as before, but this time it is changed to integer type. Any confusion with this?
Sir, in the
So means
sir, if we simply remove that as sir the apostrophe marks and give some numerical values, sir, then what will happen?
If we simply remove the apostrophe mark from where? Okay, I think you want to say this, right? Now experimental part is coming. Okay, before experimental part, up to here is clear or not?
Yes, sir.
sir, sir means the string is changed to integer.
Yes, the string is we are converting to integer. Now experimental part is coming. Under experiment, Saptarshi asks for one experiment, that is this, right? Am I right, Saptarshi? This we want. Chalo, I am writing it for like this.
Sir,
I am deleting that. Achha, here I have deleted. Here I am writing. Exactly this you want, Saptarshi?
Yes, sir.
Are you getting the result? Are you getting the result?
Sir, I did not understand what is happening. Sir, actually I got disconnected.
Oh, achha, you got disconnected. Where is your problem? You see the answer now, then you ask, is it clear to you, or any problem, any confusion coming within you with this last section number 5?
Sir, means it is same as before. Sir, means it is just
Exactly.
printing the values as it is.
Exactly. It's not matter that you are giving that quotation or not, if you are giving double quotation, if you are giving single quotation, it's not matter. Even if you are writing this.
Okay.
So it is coming same, that 5. 5 means the earlier, enter first value, enter your name or the 5. It's not matter, it is just string. Now the 5 is not 5. Now the 5 is a string. Your name, my name, hello, enter value, please input your first bad data. Whatever we are text value we are writing, it is equivalent to that type of string data. This A, this 5. Even if you are writing A, it is meaningful here. A, that first value we are denoting with A. Okay. Is it clear up to here? Up to here any confusion?
No, sir.
no, sir.
Chalo. After this, oh, time up. 24. So I don't want to start eval today. Eval we will discuss tomorrow. Okay. So today we have discussed input function and its characteristics and the syntax and how input function works. So up to within that input function and the concept, any confusion to you from your side?
No,
Any?
sir.
So
No, sir.
okay, quickly.
Sir, if we change the if we put different values for this input, does the ID will change every time?
If we input different value,
Means if we put different value for a input function,
Okay.
the ID will change every time for that.
okay, you keep a note for this question, because whenever ID concept is coming, you know it will take time, and my class time is over. I have another class just now, so I am going to stop it. But you keep this question in note. We must discuss this question obviously, but it will take time, so it will be in next any other class. Okay, Ishan.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you everybody. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.